Hi, I'm Alex, and today I'm joined by self-made multi-millionaire, investor, trader and New York Times best-selling author Vince Stanzione. Vince is here today to talk to us about his Millionaire trading program and how you can become one of his trading apprentices, making money alongside him and following his exact trades step by step. Vince, thanks for joining us today. So tell us a bit more about this trading program.
Okay, so Millionaire Trader has been around for 8 years. It's not a brand new program. I set it up basically because people wanted more support, they wanted more coaching, they wanted more hand-holding, and as you said, Alex, more and more people wanted to follow my trades. So it was a way of people seeing exactly what I'm doing, as well as getting more support.
So how would I get to see your trades? Do you email out or is there a website?
No, it's interesting because I was just talking to somebody earlier about how many more spam emails people are getting. What we find the best way is we have a secure website. You log into this website and I post all my updates there, so you'll see exactly what I'm doing. Plus you've got a library, Alex. So say for instance, Krispy Kreme donuts or Apple, you can type that in and you can see every time I've mentioned or talked about that. So it's much better, rather than me email you, which can be flaky, that you log into a secure website and pick up the updates that way.
Now it's not just tips, is it? Because you actually teach on there.
Yeah, I don't want people just to follow tips, Alex. I know starting out it sounds easy and great, follow the tips, and that's okay. People have done that, in the last 8 years. Obviously I won't be doing this forever. God forbid I get run over by a bus. You're going to be stuck if you're just following tips. It's important. I want people to learn as well as, they can follow trades, and also we use real examples so you can become self-sufficient. The other thing as well, Alex, the smaller cap shares, especially in the US, some of the $1, $2 stocks, I can't really tip those. So I'd rather teach you how to trade those yourself.
Now there is another package that you have on offer, the Making Money Spread Trading package. What if I've already got that one?
Well, chances are if you're watching this, you have got that, because that's the way that you got to me. So that's a great package. It's a great introduction package. It's where everybody starts. It's a good foundation. This is like the next step on. If you think about going to the gym on yourself or going to the gym with a personal trainer, this is a bit like having a personal trainer.
Now you mentioned personal trainer there, which is interesting, because am I going to be dealing directly with you or am I going to be passed on to somebody else?
Yeah, which is what always happens. It's interesting if you deal with an advertising agency or a lawyer. The big guy normally pitches you, but the actual person that's doing all the work is the junior. No, it's absolutely me. I don't have a call center in India. I don't do these ticket numbers. You've got my personal email. I'll be answering the emails. And this is the other reason, Alex, why I limit the amount of people that I take on, because I can only deal with so many people as well. So it's very, very personal. It's very bespoke. I look at your own circumstances. I look at, what your age, what you're investing in, how much money you've got. So it's not a case of one size fits all, but you're definitely, I assure you, dealing with me.
How much money am I going to need to start off as a millionaire trader?
Okay, it's pointless starting with less than 5,000. 5,000 is the smallest amount to cover your fees, to become a client for me. And in fact, most are starting with more than that. They've already got existing shares. They've already got existing investments. As an idea, and I can bend on this, but the majority of my clients are 40, 50 plus in age group. So they're not 21-year-olds, 22-year-olds. So they've already accumulated some wealth. They have some investments, they have some money, they have property. So they're the sort of people that 5, 10, 15,000 pounds, it's not, unheard of amounts. It's money they've already got.
Now, is this all about spread betting? Because I don't really want to put all my money into high risk investments.
Yeah, very, very good point. No, we do use spread betting, but a lot of clients use ISAs. So we actually buy stock, we buy US stocks as well. So it gives you there's different tools we can use depending on your risk. So we also mix and match, Alex. So we might have some spread betting, we might have 70% in relatively safe stocks, then we might have 10% in the higher risk stocks. So it's not just spread betting. If you don't want to spread bet, you don't have to. I can match the risk to what you're happy with.
What if I'm not in the UK? Can I still become a member?
Absolutely. We've already got customers in 100 countries. We've got the US, Australia, places that we didn't even know existed. As long as DHL will send the package, we'll send it to them. It can all be done via home study. You don't actually have to attend a seminar. It's a 24-hour market, so time zones. I travel a lot, as you know, and I make this work from anywhere. So if I'm in the Far East or whatever, you know, you can make it work. So it doesn't matter where you are, you can do this.
Have you ever had a losing year?
In the Millionaire Trader, we've been doing that for 8 years. Every year has made money. 2016 made money. What was interesting about 2016, Alex, the last couple of months we did really, really well. It was a pretty good year, the whole year, especially for something what we call dogs of the Dow, which is like a fairly conservative strategy. But the last couple of months, everything just came good. So from sort of October until December, we did really, really well. And that's the important thing whenever you go into any program. You don't just look at the results over a month or two. 12 months is a good time to look over. So every year has made money, and that's through some rough years as well. So 2008, 2009, which was the financial crisis, made money through that because we bet things to go down as well. Also, even in the crisis, things like tobacco shares were still doing well. So the last 8 years, we've made money every single year. Okay, we get some losing weeks or losing trades, losing months, but you would have been up every single year. From my own trading for the last 18 years, made money every single year.
Now, we touched on this a little bit before. Is this a home study course, or is this one where I can attend a seminar?
So you can do everything from home. We send you all the material as well. Now, what I tend to do as well, if I'm in London, is invite you to a trading lunch. And I have these probably a couple of times a year. You don't have to attend, but if you want to, there's no extra charge. You can come to my financial trading lunch. I'll tell you the dates. And literally you meet me, we have lunch, and we'll go through any questions and go through a presentation as well. So that's the attending bit if you want to, but it's all designed that literally you can do as home study.
What kind of return am I going to get on my money?
Really hard question. It's one that everyone wants to know. It's all down to risk and reward. You know, some people come and say, oh, I'm very conservative, I don't want to take much risk, and I want a 50% reward or 50% return. Well, that doesn't stack up together. So you almost choose. And the nice thing about this program is that's why I don't take on too many clients. I'll work with you. Now, I've got clients who are happy with about 7% a year. Because if you think about it, right now, cash, even if rates go up a little bit, is paying 1% if you're lucky. So a lot of my retired clients, if they can get about 7% a year, they're happy with that. Some people say, you're joking, aren't you? 7% a year, that's not worth me doing this. They want 30, 40% a year, and other clients are over 100%. So it's almost we can choose, it's like a scale, but you've got to understand the higher returns you want, the bigger risk. For my own account, I've worked around 25, 30% a year. That's blending some higher risk and lower risk. And if you think about that, Alex, 25, 30%, roughly you're doubling the account every 3 years.
What does it cost to sign up and work with you?
Okay, so the Millionaire Trader, I've kept the price, the same price actually for the last 5-6 years. So it's 2,997, so it's 2,997. That's the one-off fee, and then there's a monthly fee of 147 a month. Now, I don't want people who are not serious, Alex, because frankly, it makes me look bad. You know, I want my students to do well because it makes me look good. And as I say, I only deal with a limited amount of people because I give the personal support. So if you're half not sure or what have you, don't come into this. It's not for you. So the 2,997 is paid up front, and then the 147 a month is monthly. It's minimum 12 months. I don't want people coming, joining for a couple of months and then leaving. I've got people, as I say, who've been with me since we started 8 years. So if you want to carry on after the 12 months, then you can, and you carry on paying the 147 a month. But I don't want people just coming in and dipping out.
Now, there's a money-back guarantee on your site. Can you explain about that?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, this is back, and I say you've known me for a while. Well, listen, I've just told you, we've made money 8 years in a row. I've made money 18 years in a row. I think by now I've figured it out. You know, I'm coming up to 32 years of doing this. So if you don't make back your fee, you know, as long as you invest some money, as long as you follow the trades, and I'm not talking about, you know, over 1 or 2 months. You know, you might get a couple of bad months when you first start out. Fortunately, that happens. But if you carry on, stay with me for minimum the 12 months, and your results are not good, then I'll give you your money back. It's simple as that. You know, I don't deserve to have your fee. And you can keep all the material as well. So that's the money back.
That sounds great. Now, how would I secure my place?
Okay, so the easiest way is to go to www.millionaire-trader.com. If you go to millionaire-trader.com, you can read more. There's some testimonials on there. There's a little bit of the seminar clip is on there. And, you know, you can see if it's for you or not. And, of course, if you've got any questions, just email me, vince@finbets.com, and you'll see, you know, what my support's like.
Vince, thanks very much for talking to us today. So now it's up to you. If you want to take your trading from good to great, then all you have to do is hop along to the website to find out some more information. It's www.millionaire-trader.com, or of course you can email Vince directly, vince@finbets.com.